Hi, I'm Mick. Welcome back to Poland Awaits, your roadmap to employment. In Chapter 7, we'll focus on one of the most important moments in your job search, the interview. We'll look at common questions asked in Polish job interviews, what employers value, how to behave during the meeting, and how to negotiate your salary and working conditions. Let's begin. Before we dive into today's topic, let me quickly share two top services, one from our team and one from our trusted partner, that many of our viewers find extremely helpful. First, if you're planning to come to Poland but aren't sure what documents you need, or if you're already here and want to stay longer legally, Time to Legal is here to help. We assist with national visas, temporary residence cards, work permits, and offer personalized consultations to help you live and work in Poland legally. You'll find the link to our website in the description below. Second, if you're looking for a job in Poland, our reliable recruitment partner will help you find a suitable offer. You don't pay for the job offer. They also support you with all the documents needed for legal employment, saving you time, energy, and stress. Most jobs come with free accommodation and many include free meals. So you start saving from day one. And here's the good news. There are also job offers available for candidates with no prior experience and even without knowing the Polish language. So if you're just getting started, don't worry, there's a place for you too. Found a vacancy that fits you, send your CV, not sure which offer is best, submit a short application and they'll help you choose. The link to their job offers is also in the video description. And now let's move on to today's main topic. Preparing for a job interview is a key step in the job search process, especially when you're in a new country where expectations and professional norms might be different from what you're used to. Understanding the Polish approach to recruitment can help you feel more confident, make a good impression, and increase your chances of getting hired. Let's begin with the interview itself. In Poland, job interviews typically include a combination of general questions, questions about your qualifications, and situational or behavioral questions. One of the most common opening questions is, "Tell me about yourself." This is your chance to briefly summarize your professional background, your key skills, and what you're currently looking for in your next job. Keep it concise and relevant to the role. Another typical question is, why do you want to work for our company? This is where your research matters. Mention something specific about the company, its values, its growth, or a project that caught your attention. Employers want to know that you're not just applying randomly, but that you've thought seriously about joining their team. You may also be asked, what are your strengths and weaknesses? When answering this, focus on strengths that are important for the role and give examples. For weaknesses, choose something minor and explain how you're working on it. Polish employers value honesty and self-awareness. Behavioral questions are also common. For example, can you describe a challenging situation at work and how you handled it? A helpful way to answer this is using the STAR method, which stands for situation, task, action, and result. Briefly describe the context, what you were responsible for, what action you took, and what the outcome was. Other questions you might hear include, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Why did you leave your last job? Or how do you handle stress? These questions are designed to learn more about your motivation, your long-term plans, and how you respond to pressure. Now, let's talk about what Polish employers value in candidates. First and foremost, reliability. Employers want people they can count on, who show up on time, complete their tasks, and communicate clearly. Punctuality is extremely important in Polish work culture. Arriving late to an interview, even by a few minutes, may be viewed negatively. Another key quality is the ability to solve problems independently. Whether you're troubleshooting a technical issue or managing a conflict in a team, Polish employers appreciate candidates who can take initiative and find practical solutions. Teamwork is also highly valued. Even in individual roles, the ability to cooperate with others, support your colleagues, and contribute to a positive team environment is essential. Demonstrating good communication skills, openness, and respect for others will leave a strong impression. Now let's move on to how you should behave during a job interview in Poland. First of all, arrive early. Aim to be at the location at least 10 to 15 minutes before the scheduled time. If the interview is online, make sure your connection, camera, and microphone are working well ahead of time. Dress appropriately, usually in business attire, even if the company has a more relaxed internal dress code. A suit or a smart shirt with trousers or a professional-looking dress will show that you take the opportunity seriously. Greet your interviewer politely. In Polish, it's common to say dzień dobry and use pan or pani followed by the surname unless they invite you to be less formal. Be respectful, attentive, and avoid interrupting. Make sure your body language shows interest. Maintain eye contact, sit up straight, and don't cross your arms. Show enthusiasm, smile when appropriate, and express your interest in the role and the company. Asking thoughtful questions at the end of the interview also shows that you've done your homework and are serious about the position. Let's talk a bit more about body language. A firm handshake is still a common greeting in Polish business culture. During the interview, maintain steady but not aggressive eye contact. Nod occasionally to show you're engaged. Keep your hands relaxed and your posture open. Avoid fidgeting or checking your phone. These small signals can make a big difference in how professional and confident you appear. Finally, let's talk about salary. This topic often comes at the end of the interview, and in Poland, it's usually the employer who brings it up. However, if the interview is nearing the end and the topic hasn't come up yet, it's acceptable to ask politely. Before the meeting, do your research. Find out what the typical salary is for similar roles in your industry and city. You can use platforms like Glassdoor or wynagrodzenia.pl for guidance. When stating your expectations, give a salary range, not a single number, and be ready to explain why. Talk about your experience, your skills, or the value you can bring to the company. Also, remember that salary isn't everything. Consider other elements of the offer, such as health insurance, vacation time, bonuses, remote work options, or professional development opportunities. If the offer is lower than expected, it's okay to negotiate, but do it professionally. Show appreciation for the offer, explain your reasoning, and ask whether there's flexibility. Employers in Poland expect this kind of respectful negotiation. It shows maturity and confidence. That's the end of Chapter 7 of Poland Awaits. Now you know what to expect in a Polish job interview, how to prepare for it, and how to present yourself with confidence and professionalism. In the next chapter, we'll talk about your rights as an employee in Poland so you can work not only legally, but also fairly. See you in Chapter 8.